is percentage. This is chapter 7 of class 8. So today we solve the different problems of the exercise 7b. In previous lecture we studied the different formula related to the percentage, like as how to convert the percentage into the fraction, how we convert the fraction into the percentage, how we convert the decimal into the percentage, what is increase or decrease percent, what is the percentage error, how to find the percent of a particular quantity, like as x% of A or 50% of 2000. So this type, the different formula we already studied in previous video. Here exercise 7b, our first question is, what percent of a day is the time duration of 3 hours? This is our first question. What percent of a day is the time duration of 3 hours? So what percent of a day? We consider, let x% of a day is the time duration of 3 hours, means x% of a day is equal to 3 hours, and then find the value of x. Here solution first. In first solution, what percent of a day is the time duration of 3 hours? Let x% of a day is equal to 3 hours. So x% of the day is equal to 3 hours. Since we know that one day is equal to 24 hours, so what percent of 24 hours is equal to 3 hours? Since one day is equal to 24 hours, therefore x% of 24 hours is equal to 3 hours, which implies that x%, just we convert the percentage into the fraction form. X upon 100 of means multiply 24, which is equal to 3. 4 6 is 24 and 4 25 time we can write x is equal to 6 is multiply here with x, and 25 is divide by 25 is division, means denominator. So divide will convert into multiply when we change the sign from LHS to RHS. Multiply by 25, and this 6 multiply with x, it will be divide after the transposing from one side to other side. 6 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, which implies that x is equal to 25 upon 2%, or we can write x is equal to 25 upon 2 means 2 12 whole 1 upon 2. So the value of x is 12 whole 1 upon 2. So we consider here x% of a day is equal to 3 hours. So therefore 12 whole 1 upon 2% of a day is 3 hours. So this is our answer. In this question, it is clear that what percent of a day is 3 hours. So we consider x percent of a day is 3 hours. X percent of day means x percent of 24 hour, because one day is equal to 24 hour. So we write x percent of 24 hour is equal to 3 hours, and x percent means x upon 100 into 24 is equal to 3 hours. So either we simplify 24 hour and 100, or just we multiply x is equal to 3 into 100 upon 24. But here we simplify, means 24 and 100 is divisible by 4, 4 6 is 24, and 100 is also divisible by 4, which is equal to 25 times. So here x multiply with 6 and divide by 25. When we change the side and find the value of x, which is equal to 3, divide will multiply, that is 25, and 6 is multiply here. So when we change the side, it will be divide by 6. 3 1 ja 3, 3 2 ja 6, and 24, 5 1 ja 25, divide by 2, which is equal to 25 upon 2. We write in the mixed fraction. So 12 whole 1 upon 2, and 12 whole 1 upon 2% of a day is 3 hours. So our answer is 12 whole 1 upon 2%. Next question. About 67% of human body's total weight is water. Means if the weight of the body is 100 kg, then out of 100 kg, 67 kg is water. If Aparna weight is 70 kg, means 70 kilogram, how much of her weight is water? Means it is clear from the first statement that about means near about 67% of human body's total weight is water. We write here in solution first, solution second, the quantity of water in human body is equal to 67%. 67% means 67 out of 100. It is clear from this statement that if 100 kg, the human body is 100 kg, then 67 kg is water in human body. It is given here, if Aparna weight 70 kg, how much of her weight is water? So given that Aparna's weight is equal to 70 kg. Aparna weight is 70 kg, and we want to find the how much water is in her body, means what is the quantity of the water in the Aparna's body. So quantity of water in the body of 70 kg weight, which is equal to quantity of water in the body of 70 kg it means when the weight of the body is 70 kg, then how much water present in that body? So how much water contained in the body? 67%. So 67% of 70 kg. 67% of the body is water. So we write 67 upon 100. We convert the percent into the fraction and then multiply. Of means multiply 70 kg, which is equal to 67. 10 cancel. Here 469 upon 10 kg, which is equal to 46.9 kg. Means 46.9 kg water present in this weight 70 kg. If the body weight is 70 kg, then there will be 46.9 kg water in the body. Therefore quantity of water in the body is equal to 46 kg and 900 gram, or we can write 46.9 kg. So this is solution. Second, when the body weight is 70 kg, then how much water present in the body? Where in the human body there is 67% of the water. So we find 67% of the 70 kg, which is equal to 46.9 kg. Next, third question. In question number 3, it is given that a person's salary increases from 7,200 to rupees 8,100. What is percentage increase in his salary? Means a person whose initial salary is 7,200 rupees, and after some time the salary increases from 7,200 to 8,100. What is the percentage increase in his salary? So we already discussed on the formula percentage increase or percentage decrease. So what is the formula percentage increase? Increase upon the original value multiplied by 100%. So in solution 3, the initial salary is equal to rupees 7,200. Salary, or we can write new salary or salary after increase. What is the salary after increase? 8,100 rupees. Rupees 8,100. Increase in the salary. Increase in salary is equal to 8,100 minus 7,200, which is equal to rupees 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 11 minus 2 is 9, and 7 minus 7 is 0. So rupees 900 increasing. We find the percentage increase in his salary. Percentage increase in his salary. So we know that, or we can write here, since we know that percentage increase is equal to increase upon original salary into 100%. So what is the value? Increased value, increase is equal to 900 rupees upon original salary was 7,200 multiply by 100 and percent. 100% means 100 upon 100. So we not write 100 upon 100, we write 100%. So 20 cancel. And here 9 1 is 9, 100, 9 8 is 72, 2 4 is 8. So here we write 25 by 2%, which is equal to 2 12 is 24, 12 whole 1 by 2%. This is answer. How much percent increasing? 12 whole 1 upon 2%. So once again, a person's salary increases from 7,200 to 8,100. What is percentage increase in his salary? So the initial salary was 7,200. Salary after increase it become 8,100. So first of all, we find how much increasing. So increasing salary 900 increasing because the new salary minus original salary, so which is equal to 900 rupees. We know that percentage increase, this formula we discussed in previous lecture, that increase upon the original value into 100%. So increase 900 upon original salary 7,200 multiply by 100%, which is equal to, on simplifying, the value is 12 whole 1 upon 2%. In question number 4, given a fruit seller had some apples, he sells 40% apples and still has 420 apples. How many apples did he originally have? So in this question, a fruit seller had some apples. We don't know how many apples he had, but there will be some apples. He sells 40% apples. How many apples he sell? 40% of the whole apple, and still has 420 apples. So initially the number of apples will be 100%, means there will be 100% apples, and he sell out of 100%, 40% apples he sell. So how many apples, how many percent apples he have? 40% he already sell, so he have 100% minus 40%, that is 60% apples he have, means he has how many percent apple? 60% apples. Still has 420 apples, means 60% apples, the value of 60% apple is 420 apples, and we find the number of apples originally he had. So in this question, solution 4, let the fruit seller had X apples. We consider here that fruit seller had X apples, which is 100%, which is 100%. He sell 40% apples. He sells is equal to 40% of x. So what is the value of 40% of x? 40 upon 100 into x. 0 0 cancel, 2 2 are 4, 2 5 are 10, so which is equal to 2 upon 5x. He sell 2 upon 5x. In starting he had x apple, now he sell 2x upon 2 by 5x, therefore apples left is equal to x minus, in starting he had x apple, now he sell 2 by 5x, which is equal to, we take LCM 5x minus 2x, which is equal to 3x upon 5. So now he has 3x upon 5 apples, we can write here apples. Now he have 3x upon 5 apple, which is equal to 420 apple. According to question given here, apple left is equal to 420 apples. It means the value of 3x upon 5 is 420, which implies that 3x upon 5 is equal to 420. We find the value of x. Here 5 is in the form of division, 5 is denominator, then we multiply 420 into 5, and 3 is multiply with x, so here we divide by 3, 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12, means 420 divided by 3, which is equal to 140 into 5. The value of x is 5 0s are 0, 5 4s are 20, 5 1s are 5, and 2 7. So 700 apples. Initially or originally he had 700 apples. A fruit seller had some apples. Consider the fruit seller had x apples, which is 100%. He sell 40% of total apples. So 40% of x is 2x upon 5. And how many apple left after selling 2x upon 5 apple? So originally he had x, and x minus whatever he sell, 2x upon 5 apple, and after selling he had 3x upon 5 apple, which is equal to 420. When 3x upon 5 is 420, then the value of x after simplifying this equation, x is equal to 700 apples. We can solve different type also. Second method, consider he sell 40%. He sell 40% of the whole apple, so still the fruit seller had 60% remain. Let the total apples be x. So whatever we can solve by the second method. Let total apple be x. He sold is equal to how much apple? 40% apples. Remaining, or we can write remaining apples, which is equal to 100%, minus 40%, which is equal to 60%. So 60% apple remains, which implies that 60% of total apple whatever he have in starting, so 60% of total apple, which is equal to how much remain? 420. Then we can write 60% means 60 upon 100 of means multiply into x is equal to 420, and we can find x is equal to 420. Here 0 0 cancel, 6 is multiply with x and 10 is divide with x. So divide will convert into multiply and multiply will convert into divide. 6. So 420 divided by 6, 6 7 is 42, that is 70, 70 into 10, then x is equal to 700. So in originally he had x apples. X apples means 700 apples. Originally the fruit seller had 700 apples, in which he sell 40% apples and the remaining sale apples was 60%. So 60% apples still left after selling the 40% of apples. So we can solve this by the different method. A candidate scores 30%, fail by 5 marks. It means the first candidate score 30% and he need to 5 marks to pass the examination, and second candidate who score 40% marks and he get 10 more mark, whatever he need to pass, he get 10 marks more than the passing mark. What are the minimum pass marks required to pass? So in solution 4, let the maximum marks is be x. Passing mark, or we can write minimum passing mark by first candidate which is equal to 30% of maximum mark, because the first candidate secured 30% of maximum mark, that is x, plus if he get 5 more marks then he can pass the exam, or we can say he can secure the minimum passing mark if he get 5 marks. So 30% of x of means multiply plus 5. 30%, 0 0 cancel, we can write 3x upon 10 plus 5. This is minimum passing marks by first candidate, and minimum passing marks by or we can write minimum passing mark for second candidate which is equal to 40% of x. Since the second candidate obtained 40% marks and he get 10 more mark, then the minimum passing mark. So what will be the minimum passing mark? 40% of x minus 10, which because 10 marks we get more mark to get the minimum passing mark. So 40% of x minus 10, 0 0 cancel, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So 2x upon 5 minus 10. This is minimum passing mark for the second candidate, and 3x by 10 plus 5. This is minimum passing mark for the first candidate. Since minimum passing mark are same for both candidate, therefore 3x upon 10 plus 5 is equal to 2x upon 5 minus 10. Because the minimum marks for the both candidate will be same, then we simplify this. 5 is here is minus 10. When we bring from the RHS to LHS, minus 10 will be plus 10. Here 2x upon 5, and when we change from one side to other side, the sign will be changed. Plus 3x upon 10 will be minus 3x upon 10. We take LCM. The value is 5 plus 10, which is equal to 3x by 2x by 5 minus 3x by 10. So 10 plus 5 is 15, which is equal to, what is the LCM of 10 and 5? 10. 5 2s are 10, 2 2s are 4x minus 10 1s are 10, 3x, which implies that 4x minus 3x, which is 1x upon 10, is equal to 15, which implies that x is equal to, by the cross multiplication, 150 marks. So here the maximum mark was x, which is equal to 150. We have to find what are the minimum pass marks required to pass. So therefore minimum pass marks is equal to, either we put the value of minimum marks for the first candidate, or we put the minimum marks obtained by for the second candidate. We can put both value, and minimum pass marks is equal to 3x upon 10 plus 5, which is equal to 3 upon 10 into x. The value of x is 150 plus 5. 15 3 is 45 plus 5, which is equal to 50. Therefore minimum passing mark is 50. So this is answer. Minimum passing mark is 50. Once again, since first candidate secured the 30% marks and he need 5 more marks to get the passing mark, minimum passing mark. So in this condition, we consider here the maximum mark. Let the total maximum mark was x. Minimum passing marks for the first candidate, he secured 30% of the total mark, but he need to minimum passing mark 5 marks if he get, then he will get the minimum passing mark. So 30% of x plus 5, which is equal to 3x by 10 plus 5. This is first condition given in the question. Second condition given, other student means the next candidate who secure 40% marks, and the second candidate get 10 marks more than the minimum marks. It means the second candidate was getting 60 mark, then he getting a 40% mark, and which is 10 marks more than the minimum passing mark. So here the second candidate get 40% of the maximum mark, but their mark is 10 marks more than the minimum marks. So we subtract here 10 mark, because we find minimum passing mark for the second candidate, which is 40% of the total mark minus 10, because 10 marks he get more from the minimum passing mark. So 40 upon 100, 40%, and multiply by x minus 10. So 40 upon 100 means 22 is 40 and 25 is 100. So 2x upon 5 minus 10. This is minimum passing mark for the second candidate. Since minimum passing mark for the all candidate will be same, so here minimum passing marks are same for the both candidate. So we equate the both minimum passing mark, that is 3x upon 10 plus 5 is equal to 2x upon 5 minus 10, and after the simplifying this minus 10 and plus 5, when we bring from here minus 10, so it will be plus 10. So here we write 5 plus 10, which is equal to 2x upon 5, and plus 3x upon 10 will be minus 3x upon 10 when we shift from LHS to RHS. Now we take the LCM of the denominator 5 and 10, which is 10. So this denominator divide, LCM divide by the denominator, 5 2s are 10, 2 times, 2 2s are 4x minus 10 1s are 10, and the LCM after dividing 1, so we write same 3x, because 3 1s are 3. So here 4x minus 3x is equal to 1x upon 10, which is equal to 15. So we write x is equal to, by the cross multiplication, 10 into 15 is equal to 150 marks. So we consider x as a maximum mark, but minimum passing mark was 3x upon 10 plus 5 or 2x upon 5 minus 10. We put the value of x either in this equation, in this expression, or this expression, we get the same value. If we consider 2x upon 5 minus 2x upon 5 minus 10, and when we put 2 upon 5 into x, the value of x is 150 minus 10. So 5 3s are 15, 32s are 60 minus 10, which is equal to also 50. So minimum passing marks for the both candidate was 50. So ultimately this is the minimum passing mark for the both candidate. Similarly, only few questions remaining in exercise 7b. So you try to solve the remaining questions. Thank you.